Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Totem Pole Nation. I am so excited right here. Health is wealth. We're always talking about it. Cultivate Wellness. And if you guys look at this screen, holy cow, this is my beautiful cousin right here. It's my
Oh,
beautiful blood
Kyle.
cousin, Julia. How are you doing today, sweetheart?
I am doing wonderful. It's a little gloomy here in Virginia, Kyle, but you know what? It's not below 50, so I am not complaining at all.
Amen. I'm gonna send the sunshine your way. Here it
Give it
comes.
to me,
Here it
give it to
comes.
me.
Absolutely. Well, so excited to have you on. I want to see it from the customer's view. Show me what it's like to walk in there and just take me through the day if you could.
I would love to. So, as I'm sure you already know, but I'll go ahead and say we are located in the Village Marketplace in Midlothian. We have a beautiful storefront, as you can see behind me. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do this. There we go. So, here's our beautiful storefront. We always have our sign welcoming everyone. Open. We are open. Please come in. Um, so, we are just going to go ahead and go.
All right.
We open the door, and you are immediately greeted by my favorite addition, our living wall. So we have this beautiful wall behind me, which is all live plants. So it's kind of like a serene moment when people come in. They're not overwhelmed by products, they're not overwhelmed by people. We have our checkout back in the back. So we want to bring people in. We don't want to, immediately attack you when you come into the store. We want you to feel comfortable. It's already kind of a nervous time for some people when they come in because they're unsure. They don't really know what CBD is, and they have a lot of questions. And so I like to let them kind of look, let them take it all in. And then I'll throw out a, hi, how are you? Do you need anything today? What are you looking for? What can we do to help you? And from there, we form relationships here with our customers. And, obviously we don't like referring to them as customers because they're more like friends. We have our regular people that come in and they know what works for them and they get what they need, and well they're very thankful and very happy that we are here and we're able to help them and we're able to give them advice and lead them in the right direction for what is ailing them or what is stressing them out. So
Yeah, amen. I think there's a stigmatism that people don't know. We're learning more and more things. They had some old videos back in the 50s and 60s that scare people, but they're finding different things that work for people. My wife, she's in St. Pete Rejuvenate here, and there's been tests with the ketamine here. Ketamine is
yeah.
something that's really been helping people, with chronic pain and some people with bipolar. So, I think it's a thing where some of the things they used to do in the past that they're figuring out that things are horrible for them. So it's so awesome to learn about this and to have you there giving insight. And not only that, you're coming from firsthand knowledge. These are things that you've tried before that work for you, and that's some of the best knowledge that you can get. A question, Totem Pole Nation has reached out to me, and one of the main questions is what is CBD exactly, for people that don't know and want to learn more.
Well, CBD is the cannabinoid in the cannabis plant that is non psychoactive. So, CBD is going to give you the benefits without the high, without the nerves, without the paranoia. It is going to, so little bit more. All of us are born with an endocannabinoid system. So we have these receptors that need CBD in a sense. You know, we need to fill those receptors and balance our bodies out. And by, you know, taking CBD, whether it's, I'm going, you know, into other things, but taking CBD in different ways, whether it's topical, edible, smokable, there's so many options, which I'm going to show you.
Ooh,
CBD, it is beneficial for us without giving us any kind of negative response. Um, I actually, it took me a little while, but my grandparents have actually been using CBD since Cultivate opened, and they have actually been able to get off of certain medications that they have been taking for years.
wow.
And that's my thing. I actually have, I won't go into detail or anything, but I have family members that struggle with prescription addiction, and it's kind of, you know, it's affected me throughout my life. And I never had a drive for prescriptions. I never liked them. Even, you know, after giving birth to two children, I was like, give me Tylenol, that's all I need. So, you know,
Amen.
I found CBD helped me with my anxiety. It helped me with my patience with my children. It has also helped me sleep. I mean, there are so many benefits to CBD, and now we are tapping into so many of the different cannabinoids. CBN, which is great for sleep. CBG, which is great for anti-inflammatory, is great for helping appetite stimulation. I call it CBG, CB Glee, because it helps you in your happiness level. I mean, there's so many benefits to this beautiful plant that is natural, and we don't have to have anything, you know, in our systems that is not going to give us anything except for awful side effects in the future. That's my opinion.
Wow. You know, without a doubt, you know, unfortunately, Julia, I feel like, you know, we're living in a time where the doctor cannot, you know, the doctor, they can put you on a prescription, but they can't tell you, you know, the hard truth sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
maybe you do need to walk a little bit more, or maybe you do need to eat more healthy. You know, people are so offended by stuff like that. And, you know, what they do is people just keep getting on medicines and on medicines. I had worked with a guy, and he was diabetic, and I came into work, and it was, you know, 4:30 in the morning, and I come into his little office area, which we shared it also. It was like our bell closet, and the guy had, you know, this red Kool-Aid looking substance. He had a coffee, and he had about 8 packets of sugar with the coffee, and then he had like some candy sitting there. And I said to him, I was like, dude, man, aren't you diabetic? You're not supposed to be
Yeah.
doing this. And you know what he told me, Julia? He said, well, if my doctor told me if I take these, and he pulled out his prescription, that I can do whatever I want. And I was just like, oh, man, that's, you know, that is not how, you know, it's supposed to work. You know, people
Yes.
should not want to be on those prescriptions. Some of those prescriptions, you know, they might help you at the moment, but some can have some very scary side effects. You know, if
Yeah.
mixed with certain things, and you know,
And long
one of
term.
right, and you know, one of my best friends, man, he's a pro wrestler. He wrestled for over 40 years. He's known
Wow.
as Del Sierra, the Cuban Assassin. He's a good friend of mine, one of my best friends, and he's had trouble with sleep. That's one of my big questions. And you know, he knew I was coming on with you guys, and he was like, man, could you please see if there's something that I could possibly benefit from, because he doesn't sleep well. Is so yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I have a few different options.
Awesome.
So, well, It would depend on what kind of delivery method he's looking for.
Okay.
I'll keep coming back to this delivery method. So there are different methods of taking in your CBD. You can drink it in a syrup form, which is going to be a faster delivery method. We have this awesome line, Enjoy. There we go. So they have
Hold on. Put that
different.
up again. Show that real close. Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome.
So Enjoy Hemp. That is definitely one of my favorite.
Nice.
My favorite guys that we have in the store. They have so that is the chill syrup that I just showed you, Kyle.
Okay.
And they have syrups with different effects. So we have a bliss, we have a euphoria, we have the boost, which is my personal favorite. But I'll get back to that. The chill. The chill would be he would want to drink probably, I believe it's a teaspoon. Yes, I'm right. It's a teaspoon. He would want to have a teaspoon
Wow.
about
He's a
30
big
minutes
guy.
before.
He's a big guy. He's probably like 260. So a teaspoon would be okay with him.
He would want to start with a teaspoon, yes.
Okay. So always better to work your way up than right.
You work your way up. You definitely, well, you can work your way down, but it's a little bit different, of a method. And I can get there as well. We can go there too. But we also have this amazing line of gummies that is from a brand called Happy Fruit. I'll pull one of those out right now. So this is Happy Fruit. This is Blueberry Dream, and this has a Delta 9, which is a THC. However, I must make it known that all of our THC is hemp derived. So it does not come from the marijuana plant. It comes from the hemp plant. And the cannabis plant, I like to refer to hemp and marijuana as sisters. They're in the cannabis family. The hemp is more of the chill sister. She's not the one that's going out and partying on the weekends. She's at home reading a book, hanging out with her friends, petting her cat, that kind of thing. And then, marijuana, that sister, she's a little wild. She has her moments, but she can definitely be a little bit more of the crazy one. So that's my favorite way of explaining the difference in hemp and marijuana. So as I said, all of our products are hemp derived.
That's so cool. You kind of put it on another lens. You know what I mean? That's a cool way to look at it.
Yeah, I feel like especially when you're explaining it to people when they come in the store, you can go into the science of it, but they're going to understand it on a more, natural level.
Right,
Sisters, fun, calm. That's the best way to do it. But yeah, I would say the Blueberry Dream is a great gummy for nighttime. And you remember that CBN that I was talking about earlier, CBN, CB night. So that's how you can kind of remember that.
Cool, man. Cool stuff. Guys, take your notes, all right? Take your notes. You want to document this. Comment if you like what you're hearing, guys. This is some good stuff right here. We got a rock star with us.
I also want to talk about one of our amazing in-house. We have our fantastic magic mixer, Julie, with Serendipity for the Soul. She handcrafts all of her salts, all of her elixirs. This is the Insomnia Roller. It is phenomenal. The smell of this, Kyle, I wish I could send it to you through the phone. It's divine. I actually use this roller every single night when I get into bed. I put it on my feet, I put it on my neck, I put it by my ears, and it just relaxes you. You can also put it on your wrists. I will just pull it out and smell it, honestly. all of Julie's rollers are fantastic. She also does an anxiety roller,
Can
which
you show
I
that closer one more time for me, pretty
absolutely.
please? Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's
I
her
love
insomnia roller. She also has one of my other personal favorites is the anxiety roller,
it. Ooh, yeah.
which
That was
I mean, yes,
that.
this one is perfect for anyone who is on the go and struggles with anxiety. You apply at your pressure points, behind your ears, on your wrists, and honestly, you can just smell it. It is phenomenal. And we actually have Julie here. I'm going to spin around really quick and let her say hi. Hello. So
Hi,
this is
sweetie.
our creator of Serendipity for the Soul. She also does, I must say, a phenomenal spray. It's a topical spray for any kind of skin issue. It is called SOS spray. It is Save Our Skin. It has colloidal silver in it, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with or not, Kyle, but it is amazing for healing. I curl my hair. Obviously, I'm a lady. I was curling my hair a few weeks ago, and I burned the ever-loving mess out of my arm.
Oh
I burned
no.
myself so bad, and it was actually on a tattoo. So it was right here,
Ooh,
and you can't even tell that I burned
wow.
myself. And I only used the SOS spray on the burn. And
Can
it's
you
crazy
show
to
us
say
that?
this. Absolutely. Everyone needs this in their house. I've gotten pretty much everyone in my family on this spray now because of how much it did. There we go.
Wow. Phenomenal, man. That is really good stuff. And yeah,
It's
we do.
amazing.
We got TT Heidi saying two of her favorite people. Well, we love you, TT Heidi, without a doubt.
We
You're
love
our
you,
favorite,
Heidi.
without a doubt. But
Yes.
that's a question I wanted to pose to you. I have a great friend in Michigan. My one of my best friends, Matt Davis. We call him the Iceman. He's always super cool, but there's one time he's not super cool. When he has to get on a plane, his anxiety just goes through the roof. I don't know if he watched a movie or something, but would that be a product where he could dial it in those pressure points and be
Absolutely.
cool as ice as usual?
And the beauty of these little rollers is they are travel safe. You just put this in your bag and you can travel with it. And I mean, I love this anxiety roller. We also have a headache. Julie makes a headache elixir roller, which is fantastic. There's the headache. And then also for all my women out there, however you may be, here is a Venus elixir. So this is for a woman's, time of the month. You can actually apply to the belly button. That's my favorite
Okay.
way of applying. And it aids in just bringing down that stress level that we feel at that point in time. I'm going to take a sip of water. Excuse me.
Yeah, go for it. Hey, and I want to just completely flip the script from where you were going, if that's possible. Now,
Let's go.
Valentine's Day just kind of passed us and all, but do you have anything, that maybe could help out your love life with the one you love the most? I mean, I'm just throwing it out there because you guys have so many amazing products. Let the bald Coach K know.
Let's go. All right. So we're getting real, y'all. We actually have an intimate oil.
Okay.
So
Wow.
this is the Amanda Bliss Intimate Oil. It has 250 milligrams in the entire bottle, I have to say.
Wow.
That's another big thing. When people see, the milligrammage on, I'm not using specific terms, but they see the milligram and they're like, whoa, that's overwhelming. Most packages have the full amount, the entire amount of the milligram for the bag, for the product in,
Okay.
in bold. So it can be overwhelming at first when someone sees that. But that's why we're here to explain things to you. Someone would see 250 milligrams on a gummy bag. They would probably start to have a little bit of, stress anxiety. But the
Yeah.
beauty of it is it's per piece. You break it down. So this is literally 25 milligrams per
Okay.
gummy, which is a typical serving for an adult.
Wow,
We
that is good stuff.
For first-time users, we recommend usually trying half of what the serving size is. Just because you're not really sure how it might affect your body, even if it does have those THC molecules. Everyone is different, obviously. Every body is made different. So things affect us differently. Also, like you were talking about your buddy that's, 250 pounds, full of muscle. He very well could have a great experience off of that half a gummy or that half of teaspoon or the teaspoon. Or he could not feel anything at all. And with that's when we advise people, okay, well, now
Yeah.
it's a trial sort of thing. But as we said earlier, you will start smaller, then you work your way up. So, and with building in your CBD or building in your endocannabinoid system, building in those CB receptors, you are, you're filling those receptors in, and it comes a time where you need more CBD in your routine. You need to be on a tincture because those gummies aren't really affecting you the same way that they were before. And that's why we have so many options here for you to try. We have, sample packs of gummies for you to try. We have sample smokable packs for you to try. Flower is definitely kind of phasing out because people are finding that gummies and the other basically edibles are way more not only fun, but it's definitely more responsive because your body, with smoke, it's an immediate and then it fades. With edibles, tinctures, drinkables, topicals, you have more of an effect for longer.
That is cool, man. That is really, really cool. And that's the thing with the one product that you can get to help your love life. This is a public service announcement right here. You do not take it in the store because you might be
No.
driving home with no hands if you do, my man. Don't do that, guys. Don't be that guy.
Well, and also, ooh, what happened? Sorry, Kyle, I pushed a button.
Oh, that's
Okay,
all right.
so also, so there are different terpenes in the cannabis plant, and there's different terpenes in all plants. Lavender, basil, rosemary, and cannabis is just the same. And limonene, which is you also can find that in lemons. Limonene actually increases your blood flow, so that could be a terpene that you would want to incorporate into your love life as well.
Wow, man, that is knowledge right there. That is so awesome. So let me ask you this, as a sports guy, you know, we're not, when it comes to this is just not my specialty. It's like me talking to you about a one technique in football. You know what I mean? So if people come in there and are not super educated, can they get advice from you like this and not be intimidated? Is that okay to ask a question that
Oh,
you may look, it might not be, the smartest question, but it's a technology that you obviously have superior knowledge to, and you would steer my guy in the right direction, if they were having some anxiety. Or what about like inflammation? Because a lot of former players, coaches, wake up with these aches, and we just kind of gut it out. and try to tough it out. And then, the next thing we're having a, major surgery or something like that because we just not fixed ourselves, or that medication we've been stuck on has eaten our body away. But
Yes.
people can come to you and get that kind of, you'll hook that up.
I prefer for people to come and ask questions.
Yeah.
I think that there is no such thing as a stupid question, because we are all gaining knowledge all the time. If you're not learning anything, you may as well just go crawl in a hole, because you should learn something new every day. And I feel like whether it's plant knowledge, whether it be cannabis or other, that is something that we should definitely be striving more for, to get away, from those. But as a sports guy, we can go back to that CBG cannabinoid. CBG, CBD, is great for reducing swelling and inflammation.
Oh.
So you're killing all the birds. Actually, you're feeding all the birds with all the seeds, because you are getting all of the benefits. You're getting that joy, that euphoria, and you're helping with your swelling and your inflammation. And we also have topicals to help with that.
Show some of those, please.
Our muscle cream is, she got an upgrade. She is now 2,000 milligrams. Sorry, I'm trying to find a minute. There we go. She is 2,000 milligrams now. Wow. And it is a full spectrum CBD, which means you are getting that THC and CBD. Here's another little explanation for you, Kyle, or an easy way to explain it. So when THC and CBD are put together in a product, they bounce off of each other. They work together to make their way to our CB receptors. And, they kind of piggyback on each other, and the THC molecule kind of helps it to smooth along. And, it's not enough to get you high or, have you with your paranoia or anything. And with topicals, you don't feel it in that sense, because it's not breaking the blood barrier. So topicals are a great way to still reap the benefits of CBD without having anything, I guess, internal. You're not ingesting it, you're not drinking it, you're just putting it on your skin and letting it absorb.
Got you. So, we got a question from our coach Old School, Goat. He asked, what is the difference between CBD and THC?
Well, I already covered that, but I will go over it again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. So CBD is going.
He's old.
Hey, he might have missed that part, so it's totally fine. So THC is going to be the molecule in the cannabis plant that is going to get you high. CBD is the molecule in the plant that is non-psychoactive.
Gotcha. So you're going to get the benefits, but you won't get the whatever else.
Yes. And another great way of putting that is the hemp plant is high in CBD, low in THC, whereas the marijuana plant is high in THC, low in CBD. And again, they both come from the cannabis plant.
Gotcha. So I got another question here. Unfortunately, I recently lost one of my best friends, my oldest dog, Asia. And I got this one right here. And she's kind of been pretty sad and stuff like that.
Hey, thanks for those.
I know you guys have amazing products for animals. What do you have for your favorite four-legged friends, if you could?
We actually have, I apologize, I was saying hello to one of our loyal customers.
Oh man, that's
so awesome. we actually have a pet health section. So I'm gonna turn around, let you see it.
Come here. Come.
So we have, well, first of all, we have these amazing dog toys that are hilarious for you to enjoy as well as for your dogs to enjoy. So these are great, just funny little gag gifts. But we also have calming treats for our dogs.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. And then we also have pain and inflammation treats.
Look at that. When you said that, and she just started smiling, man. I think I need to get that product. She did. Look at it.
We're going to have to send you some. And then we keep tinctures for our pets in the store as well. So if your dog, suffers from, joint pain, arthritis, we have many of our customers they come in here strictly for their pets.
Hey, that's perfect, man. I got Rottweilers, and they're known to have a lot of hip inflammation and stuff like that. And
this would be perfect.
Right,
yeah,
man.
the pain and inflammation, most certainly.
Oh, man, that is just so golden, man. That is so golden. Do you guys have any merchandise, like shirt-wise or any of that, hats or anything like that yet?
We do have a shirt line, and we also support a few local company, or not local companies, a few other companies that just have some cute little hats, shirts. One of the companies is actually called Cabin 7. I was going to see if I could turn myself around, but I guess I can't. I'll just turn you around. So we have our Virginia is for Lovers shirt. Are you able to see that? There we go. And then this is Cabin 7. This one right here. And then we have some hats. You're good. We have some of these just little cute hats. This one's my personal favorite.
Oh, man, it looks great on you. Without a doubt.
So, we just have some cute novelty things. These really cute cards for you to get the one you love.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Do y'all do gift cards?
We do gift cards. We have a gift literally a gift for everyone here. We also have these great little pamphlets for you to take home with you, which it breaks down CBD, all of the CB molecules, and then even breaks down the THC molecules. So that's my favorite thing to show someone who is coming in and it's their first time. We also have it large and in charge in the front of the store. So this is where I will usually bring a first timer to explain your endocannabinoid system, as well as the many cannabinoids, your CBs, and then your THCs.
Wow. Now let's get into some history. When did you guys? When were y'all there first? And you guys were first, correct?
We were first. We were the first in the area. So our owners have actually been growing, no pun intended, in the area since 1999. And they started with Culture, who I refer to as our sister. She's more of the party girl, but we love her just the same. We keep a lot of the same products. They carry the Kultivate Wellness products, and we carry their glass. So, we really are sisters, and we get along beautifully, and we love supporting them just as much as they love supporting us. So, so Kultivate Wellness as a storefront opened in December 18th, 2018.
Okay, great, man. That is great, man. Well, we here at Totem Pole Nation, we love you guys too. Health is definitely wealth, and if somebody says, they came in for, with being referred from us, that's kind of the code word of, we don't know what we're doing here, but we want to see what'll work for us, and I'm sure you could you could take good care of them. Man, I'm
I
so
would love
proud of
to.
you. You're doing such a good job. Is there anything else you would like to, explain or give us some knowledge from? This has been an amazing show. It's always so great to see your beautiful face. It's tough being all the way down here with all this bad
It
weather
is.
around me, you know.
Well, we're going to get to come and, enjoy that bad weather with you real soon.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Anything else you want to plug? I thought we were going to get Coach Hutch, but I guess he got busy. No problem. I mean, you've just knocked it
Oh,
out of the
yeah.
park.
I feel like that I pretty much touched base on everything that
Oh,
I wanted
I
to tell you, all my favorite things.
I know this. Okay, now let's talk about how I can get my products. Me being in Florida, I can just go on the website and
Yep.
it'll tell me what everything costs, and as far as like the shipping and everything, that'll be good to go.
That is all worked into it if you order. Excuse me. And we actually box everything up here and we ship it out to you. And we also, every time you order, you get a little thank you card in your box. Obviously, we appreciate your business and we want you to come back. So we give you a little discount card in there and send it to you. So yeah, every package is made with love. I frolic around this store and pick it out just for you. So
That is cool, man. Do you guys have a VIP service by any chance? That might be something people would be interested in. Just for your loyal people, to just keep coming back, man. Because you guys are doing such an amazing job. You're changing people's lives, man, and that's what we're about here at Totem Pole Nation, man. We want people to live the good life. We want you to wake up feeling phenomenal, ready to attack the day, and just live out your dream and live your best life.
that's what I love. That's why I love being here because I love the difference in someone when they come in versus when they leave.
Oh,
I love getting, you can see the confidence on them grow as, I'm my passion goes to them, and that's what I love about this. I love this store and I love this plant because it is changing lives and it is bettering people, and it is, getting them away from the things that are keeping them down. And I encourage everyone to, seek out knowledge of your product. Don't just go to a gas station and buy something. Please don't do that.
yeah.
I've heard so many trauma stories of people going and buying things in gas stations just because it had CBD or THC on it and having to be hospitalized because of what they've actually ingested. So, here all of our sources are reputable. We have tested everything. Us in the store have, sampled it to make sure that we actually want people to have this. And, that's the beauty of our store is that we care.
Without a doubt, without a doubt, like you said, you can
Yeah,
get something from a gas station that'll just blackball your whole philosophy on the stuff. You might think it's the worst
exactly.
thing ever, and people are different. Like I know people that can take Benadryl and they'll sleep like a baby, and then I
Yep.
know some people that they take Benadryl and they're wired.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing. I do see another comment here. Let me see here. Oh, yeah. I guess he had to work. I see a little message from Coach. No worries, Coach.
Aw.
We got Rockstar in studio here. We're live from the Pike, Midlothian Turnpike here with beautiful Jules Rules. If you could, I guess just give the last shout out for the for Cultivate Wellness, and I'll go ahead and end the show when you're ready. Go ahead, sweetheart.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in, and definitely come in and see us. I'm only here on Wednesdays and Thursdays, but everyone in our store is knowledgeable and excited about being here, and we want to help you. So come see us.
Amen, guys. Thank you, guys. Totem Pole Nation, Cultivate Wellness, St. Pete Rejuvenate. Tune in to the next episode, guys. We'll be back at 6:30 with Big Kenny Thomason, and we're going to be talking to the Butt Kiss Award winner, Kevin Hardy. So thank you, Jules. I love you, sweetheart. You have a blessed day. Thanks for blessing
Love
us. All right.
you.
All right, Totem Pole
Bye.
Nation. To the next episode.